Hi, I'm Bonnie Lowell and welcome to WOW. I'm here with Carmen Adame and we are here to talk about using God's gifts to glorify Him and how He gets us to the point to where we realize that He's put this inside of us to share with others so that He can be glorified. Carmen, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming to my lovely patio today to talk a little bit.
I'm feeling every vibration. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, it's such a blessing to know you and to meet you, and your music touched me so much. And the fact that when you sing, you express so much love for Christ. Tell me a little bit about your music and how God led you to know that your gift was given by Him and it's not something that you were supposed to shelter or hide or put under a table, but that you were to share with the world.
You know, it began when I've always liked singing since I was little. My dad was the biggest influence in my life. But it was when I was around maybe 14, 15 that I realized I've had many beautiful influences, people that came into my life. And this particular woman, she kind of took me under her wing, and I was involved in youth groups through my church.
I love that.
I started singing and playing the guitar when I was 14, and I learned my way through. But basically, what ended up happening, I went to a youth encounter. And in that youth encounter is when I realized how much I loved playing my guitar. And suddenly they were asking me to sing some more. And I only knew 3 chords.
Were you 14 at the time?
No, I was about maybe 16, 14,
oh, how
that
beautiful.
area. So then it was about being a part of a group and being making a difference. We were activists. We were speaking for our culture and discrimination. Cesar Chavez. There's tons of stuff I could share, but in this particular weekend, it was a youth encounter weekend.
Wow.
And there was a song that was introduced to me, and it was only like 3 or 4 chords, and I thought it was the most amazing song I've ever heard.
Can you play that? Can you play this 3 or 4?
Thing?
Oh, no.
Let me tell you, the song talks about my encounter with God.
Oh.
So the words say something like, "Dear God, allow me that I speak to you of the sweet encounter that came to me, that blessed hour in which I found your message of love." But there's so much more to it, because then it talks about, also mentions, how did I find your love? Was it in a rose that I touched, in the scent of a rose? Or was it in the rough household that I grew up in?
Wow.
Where was it that I found you? So it really spoke to a 16-year-old thinking, God. And now look, see, so, and then later that song has resonated in many phases of my life, things that have happened in my life. And then I come back to that song and it becomes the truth again.
Amen.
So my love for singing started way back when. Now my passion, or my heart into singing the love songs, the romantic, is because I'm very passionate about love and romance, and I believe in true. Look at me.
And I saw that the moment I heard you.
I believe in the sacredness of marriage and the sacredness of a true relationship with another human being.
How beautiful,
I believe
Carmen.
in romance and in the touch and it just, to me, it's just very beautiful. My dad was a romantic, and he swept my mom off her feet, and so there's stories I have about those two. And then when he passed away, this whole thing about these songs that I sing now became very, very strong.
It became alive?
Internally, it's my healing for the loss of my father became very, I gotta do something with these songs. Nobody's singing these songs. Somebody's gotta sing these songs. And then somebody, another person, well, maybe it should be you. And I'm like, oh, no. So I was resistant for a long time. Fear, self-doubt, you name it. And I was going through a lot of turmoil. And then, I allowed, remember, I sing at church every Sunday, and I would always come back to this song.
Praise
and
the Lord.
it always brings me back to the truth about how I know God to be. And it's not religious. It's not.
No.
It's just. I know God on a deeper sense of myself now. That I'm able to trust. That I meet interesting people. That I run into, and I'm in this amazing little garden on the 4th floor, and here I am talking about my connection with God, and so when I express a love song, I know that there's a bigger truth coming
Amen.
forth.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I have my experiences and my own healing in some of the
Uh-huh.
songs. So I could sing an angry song, and you know, I've learned to honor all of my feelings, and I've learned to honor all of the things that I still haven't figured out.
Thanks, Carmen. That is so wonderful that you would share the deepest relationship. You're showing the love, not just the love relationship between a husband and a wife and the loyalty between the commitment of a relationship, but you're also showing the love relationship between our Father in heaven and us on earth, and the gifts and how we can give back those gifts so that even those that don't know Jesus Christ can tap into the Spirit that lives in you. Would you mind terribly showing us how?
Sure, I'll sing it. I'll try not to be so long, but
No.
if God is love, love is God, so there you go.
Yes.
And it's in Spanish, so. Señor, permite que te hable hoy del dulce encuentro que me cambió, la hora feliz en que yo escuché tu palabra de amor. Dime cómo pudo suceder, si en la búsqueda el sol vierte al surgir, o cuando el dolor me hace sufrir, o fue una noche al volver, fue cuando una rosa deshojé, fue en la fuente de agua que bebí, o fue en el calor del tosco hogar, donde por fin te encontré. Señor, permite que te hable hoy del dulce encuentro que me cambió, la hora feliz en que yo escuché tu palabra de amor. No fue en esas horas de ilusión, sino al decidir mirarme bien, como amigo en mi alma te encontré. Tú me esperabas ahí. Señor, permite que te hable hoy del dulce encuentro que me cambió, la hora feliz en que yo escuché tu palabra de amor. Nunca me cansaré de hablar contigo mientras pueda hablar de nuestro encuentro, dulce encuentro de amiga con amigo que me cambió por dentro. Desde entonces, Señor, yo sé que no estoy sola. Mi vida es un diálogo contigo.
Oh, Carmen, thank you so much. Oh, how beautiful. Wow. I don't know
It
about
touches
everybody.
me every time I sing it, so thank you for inviting me.
No,
This-
thank you so much for sharing your love for God, your love. It just comes through in your music so abundant.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us this week on WOW, and I hope that you enjoyed our encouragement on how to use your gifts and blessings. Thank you for coming,
Thank you.
Carmen. And I look forward to spending many, many
Please, come to
evenings
my gigs every
listening
Friday.
to your
Yes,
beautiful
definitely.
love music.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Thanks.
Bye-bye now.